I got an announcement and I'm so excited. I posted yesterday on Facebook about this, that I was working on a project and I'm so excited about it. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit of backstory so you'll understand why this is so exciting to me. Probably 5 or 6 years ago, I created a small little gift that I sent to a bunch of my clients. And then even some of my clients had me then create the same thing to send to their clients. And it was so popular. Like literally my clients that got it still talk about it. They still have it on their desk. The clients that I sent the stuff to for their clients, when they go see them, it's still on their desk. They still talk about it. And it's a really cool thing because it's not branded. It doesn't have my name on it. It doesn't have the client's name on it. But I promise you, every time they see it, they think about who gave it to them. And that is an example of an excellent, perfect gift. One of the things that happened to make this batch of this particular thing special is that it was printed on, then I'll show it to you in just a minute, that it was printed on some really cool paper. And I'll never ever be able to get more of this paper. It's on one side, it's a really soft, light blue, almost if you don't have it next to something white, you would think it was white, but it's really blue. And then on the back, the other side of the paper, it's a really beautiful chocolate brown. And it's really thick. So it's not flimsy. It's not just regular cardstock either. Like you can't print it through a regular printer. And so I thought I was out of all this paper. But when we moved from the RV into the house and we begun unpacking stuff, I found one ream of this paper. And so I'll be able to create these things again later, but it won't ever be on this paper again. And one of my clients that we did this for several years ago, we're still working with her and she wants to do another batch just for a few people. I went and got them done yesterday and I had to go and get them printed. And I haven't done anything like this in a while where I did something custom where I couldn't just do it myself. Like it was so exciting. I found the paper and people have different things. They love shoes or hats or boots, or I'm naming some of the things that I have collections of. That I love paper. I love everything about it. I love the feel. I just, the texture, the feel of the pen writing on it or creating with it. For those of you that have known me for a while, back when we were in Fort Worth, there was a paper store I would go to. And that's actually where I got the paper from, but it was on clearance and it was the last of the run. And so what I got was the last of it. To my knowledge, I'll never be able to get this paper again. And so when I found it, I was so excited. And so I wasn't even sure if the Office Depot would be able to print it because it's a thick enough paper that like it has to be printed special. And so I went and the person helping me, I was so excited. They had no idea why I was so excited. I'm like, can I take a picture of you? I'm so excited. And they're like, doing what? I'm like, just with me. And because it was a big deal. And the paper did jam a little bit because it's so thick, but we were able to get enough to where my client wants 5 of them. And so I have 5 put aside for her. But that means I have 20 other sets that I'm going to sell. And once they're gone, I'm going to show you what they are. And you'll see it's something that's really simple, but the impact will last for years. And I know this because it's what's happened. And so it's a small, like quarter size piece of paper that's on the very special paper. And there's 12 different sayings or phrases. And so smile more, never settle, dream big, you are beautiful, laughter is good medicine, trust yourself, love, forgive often, yes you can, oops, yes you can, drop stuff, count your blessings, believe, and focus on what you want, and then smile more. And then they sit on this little clear display stand. So they sit on someone's desk or table like that. And then you just switch them out as you want to. And so here's what I'm doing for this very special batch of 20 once they're gone is it's $25 and they will be put in a very nice white box to mail in with some crinkly paper to make it look like when they open it, it's a package, and a card will be put on top where you can order this to have me drop ship it to a friend for you. You'll tell me what you want to put on the card, and I will hand write the card for you, and you'll be able to drop ship a gift to someone you care about. The $25 includes the postage within the United States. If you're outside the United States and you want to do this, or the person you want to send this to is outside the United States, just let me know and I'll find out what the actual postage is, the difference on postage is. And so I'm super excited. I've got 20 of these and I'm so excited. Like this, something this simple from a business owner's point of view, or just as a friend. Like one of my girlfriends has one of these that I did that was on a different paper that had different things on it. And when we're on Zoom calls, I can still see hers on her shelf, on her like, and so it's a thing that doesn't have to take up a ton of space. But if you're wanting to give something that people will keep and use and just think of you, $25 all in mailed with a personalized note from you. So I am so excited. And yes, I'll do more of these. This has been the most popular thing I've created for sending gifts to people. It'll just have to be on different paper. And I'll always make sure it's good paper, but this is just magical. It is. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want one, let me know. I'll send you a payment link and get your address for the person who you want to send it to and the card you want it written. And then if you want one for you, I can do the same thing. So, and I'll make it really special. And if it's for you, I'll write a note to you from me. How about that?